Good morning and a very warm welcome. You're watching JanataTelevision and this is the English Bulletin with me, Sushant Dhakal. The top stories first. Nepal observing International Mountain Day today. The event is marked to raise concerns regarding threats to mountain ecosystem. Meteor showers to peak on coming Sunday. Stargazers gear up for the best view this year. Government confirms over 1,200 new COVID-19 cases, more than 12,000 active cases reported in the country. WFP warns that 270 million people worldwide face starvation, receives Nobel Peace Prize this year. And Sociedad and Young Boys scrape into Europa League last 32. Arsenal ease past Dundaluk to stay perfect in Europa League. And now the news in detail. Nepal is observing the International Mountain Day by organizing various programs today. The International Mountain Day is marked every year on December 11th since 2003 upon the recommendation of the United Nations. The objective of this event is to support the overall development of the mountaineering sector. Stakeholders have pointed out to the threat faced by the flora and fauna of the mountainous region due to the impact of climate change. They have warned that the existence of the entire mountain ecosystem is in grave danger unless proper measures are taken to mitigate the effects of climate change and global warming. This year, the theme of the International Mountain Day is mountain biodiversity, which has been championed to protect the diverse ecosystem of the mountain region. The meteor shower, which is active since last week, is expected to peak 2 days later on December 13th. According to the Nepal Astronomical Society, the meteor shower has been observed in the Gemini constellation since December 3rd. Chairman of the society, Suresh Bhattrai, says the human beings can observe as many as 150 showers per hour during the peak time. The Gemini are a consistent and prolific shower, but the number of meteors one can see also strongly depends on the sky conditions and how far you are from city lights, according to earthsky.org. The website further states that one can see 50 or more meteors per hour after midnight and under a dark sky. This year, the moon-free sky guarantees dark sky and better observation. The Nepal Astronomical Society suggests stargazers to watch the sky from pollution-free areas for better view. The showers are visible from 8 p.m. on Sunday till 5:30 p.m. the next morning. The society says this year offers the best view of meteor showers if the weather conditions remain normal. The meteor showers will be visible till coming Thursday, December 17th. The government yesterday confirmed 1,217 new cases of coronavirus during the latest round of tests. According to spokesperson at the Health Ministry, Dr. Jageshwar Gautam, the disease has infected a total of 245,650 people across the country so far. The Health Ministry informed that 231,601 patients have recovered from the disease in the country. The number of active cases has increased to 12,386 from the overnight tally of 12,245. Meanwhile, the death toll from coronavirus has climbed to 1,663 in Nepal following the confirmation of 12 new deaths across the country. Nepal currently lies among the top 40 countries that have been most affected by the pandemic in terms of the number of infection. USA leads the chart with 16.02 million cases, followed by India with 9.79 million cases. The main opposition party, Nepali Congress, has called on its cadres to participate in a mass protest on December 13th. The meeting of the current and former office bearers of the Nepali Congress has called on all leaders and cadres to take to the streets. The meeting of current and former office bearers of the Nepali Congress held on Thursday has called on all leaders and cadres to take to the streets to discuss the preparations for the protest. Talking to the reporters after the meeting, senior leader Ramchandra Paudel said that preparations for the demonstrations in all 77 districts were discussed. Congress spokesperson Biswa Prakash Sarma said that they were protesting against the government's indifference in the prevention and treatment of COVID-19, corruption in the procurement of health items, and mistreatment of senior leader Ramchandra Paudel in Tanahu on November 30th. Congress Joint General Secretary Dr. Prakash Saran Mahat said that it was time to come out against the authoritarian government, corruption and the difficult situation created by the mismanagement of COVID-19 pandemic. Minister Mahat informed that discussions were also held on the issue of continuing the movement after the program on December 13th. Similarly, the meeting has also demanded strict action against those involved in the murder of a teacher in Morang district. Human rights activists have staged a sit-in in front of 9 different embassies at the same time in the country, demanding speedy endorsement of the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty. Demonstrations were organized by the Human Rights and Peace Society in front of 9 embassies in Kathmandu and Lalitpur, demanding global elimination of nuclear weapons. The rights activists protested in front of American, Russian, Chinese, British, French, Indian, Pakistan, Israel and South Korean embassies on the occasion of the 72nd International Human Rights Day. The activists claimed that nothing could be achieved through wars, and this protest was a reminder to everyone about it.
मानवाधिकार दिवसको सन्दर्भमा मानवाधिकार तथा शान्ति समाजले काठमाडौँ स्थित 9वटा विभिन्न देशका दूतावासहरू ती राष्ट्रहरू जो आणविक अस्त्र क्लबका राष्ट्रहरू हुन् तिनी राष्ट्रहरूका दूतावासको अगाडि यो आणविक अस्त्र चाहिँदैन र संयुक्त राष्ट्र संघले जुन आणविक अस्त्र निषेध सन्धिलाई अगाडि ल्याएको छ युद्धले विनाश बाहेक केही पनि गर्दैन भन्ने हाम्रो नारा हो र मानवाधिकार तथा शान्ति समाजले निरन्तर रूपमा यो आणविक अस्त्रको विरुद्धमा आवाज उठाइरहनेछ.
The protesters were holding various placards containing quotes about the misuse of nuclear weapons. And now the news from the economic front. The Insurance Committee has submitted an explanation for the delay in payment of corona insurance claims. The committee has made it clear that the payment of claims has been delayed due to 4 different reasons. The committee issued a press release on Thursday after the Ministry of Finance directed for immediate payment of coronavirus-related insurance. According to the corona insurance standards, corona insurance is the responsibility of the Insurance Committee and the Government of Nepal. The audit will be done by the Auditor General's office. The committee has stated that the payment has been delayed because of confusion surrounding the audit and the standards set by the government, while all final claims have had to be reviewed by the Epidemiology Department under the Government of Nepal. Similarly, further delays were caused during the verification of double submission and payments. According to the committee, it has also taken time to pay the claims of corona insurance due to the infection of employees at the insurance companies as well as in the employees working in the insurance committees. The committee has stated that there has been a lot of pressure for the payment of claims this month, and once this pressure is reduced, the payment process will be conducted regularly. Welcome back, and now the international news. Some 270 million people worldwide stand on the brink of starvation, the head of the United Nations World Food Programme said on Thursday upon receiving the Nobel Peace Prize. According to Reuters, the number of people at risk is equivalent to the combined populations of Germany, Britain, France and Italy. The WFP, which has coordinated medical logistics during the coronavirus pandemic, was announced winner of the award for 2020 in October. Because of so many wars, climate change, the widespread use of hunger as a political and military weapon, and a global health pandemic that makes all of that exponentially worse, 270 million people are marching towards starvation, David Beasley said from the WFP headquarters in Rome upon receiving the Nobel Medal and diploma. Failure to address their needs will cause a hunger pandemic which will dwarf the impact of COVID, he added. WFP officials are expected to travel to Oslo at a later stage to deliver the traditional Nobel lecture when the risk of pandemic subsides. You're watching Janata Bulletin, and now the latest from the world of sports. Real Sociedad and Young Boys squeezed into the last 32 of the Europa League on Thursday. They were joined in the knockout phase by Napoli, Molde, Maccabi, Tel Aviv and Wolfsburg, while Tottenham Hotspur secured top spot as group play concluded. Jose Mourinho's Spurs side had already guaranteed progress, but second-half goals by Carlos Vinicius and Giovanni Lo Celso earned a 2-0 win over Royal Antwerp as they leapfrogged the Belgians, who had also qualified from Group J. While Tottenham cruised, it was a frantic night across the continent as others left it late to stay alive. Real Sociedad's William Jose snatched a stoppage-time goal to secure a 1-1 draw at Napoli as the high-flying La Liga side got through in the second spot behind the Italians in Group F. Arsenal maintained their perfect record in this season's Europa League as goals from Eddie Nketiah, Mohamed Elneny, Joe Willock and Florian Balogun sealed a 4-2 win at Dundalk in their final Group B match on Thursday. We are at the end of Janata Bulletin, and the headlines once again. Nepal observing International Mountain Day today. The event is marked to raise concerns regarding threat to mountain ecosystem. Meteor showers to peak on coming Sunday. Stargazers gear up for best view this year. Government confirms over 1,200 new COVID-19 cases, more than 12,000 active cases reported in the country. WFP warns that 270 million people worldwide face starvation, receives Nobel Peace Prize this year. And Sociedad and Young Boys scrape into Europa League last 32. Arsenal ease past Dundalk to stay perfect in Europa League. And that's all from the English News Desk for today. You can follow Janata Television and our programs on various social media platforms, including on our website janatasamachar.com. Keep watching Janata Television. Namaste.